Now in this video, we are going to learn how to take the measurements for mosquito net for the toilet window. The products suitable to install are magnet, double magnet type, rainbow fold, double open type, M50 hinge type, and also Mosquito hinge type. Now, let's first learn how to measure magnet, double magnet type. As the window frame is aluminium, we need to use double magnet. A layer of magnet to stick on the aluminium frame first, then only our magnetic mosquito net will be able to attach to the layer of magnet we already stick to the aluminium frame. Meaning we will stick a layer of magnet first, then use our netting to attach to the layer of magnet. Next, there will be two methods to install. One is without extra frame, which is less cost. Magnet will straight away attach onto the frame. The advantage is cheaper, but the disadvantage is when the window is closed, it's harder to close, as the magnetic strip will block the way of the window handle. And the netting will extrude when the window panel is closed, alright, because of the handle is closing and coming in. Another method is with extra extruding frame. Advantage is the window handle can be closed normally. The disadvantage is there is an extra cost for the extra frame. Now, let us learn how to measure with the extra frame. First, measure the depth of the window handle. Okay, this window handle. Example, window handle is 1 inch. Then we will need to use aluminum hollow of 1.5 inch. This is to make sure that the mosquito net won't obstruct or won't crash with the window handle when it is fully closed. Next, measure the full width and height of the area wish to install, which is the red arrow. After that, remember to write it down. Now, if without extra frame, first we need to measure the height and width according to the aluminum frame. To open a small window to access handle, after installing the netting, measure from top to the bottom of the handle and a little bit higher. After that, let owner know that the only netting type for magnet is fiberglass. Then select the frame color that matches the existing frame. Also, let the owner know that the net will pop out to give way to the window handle when the window is closed. So this is the done project. Okay, you can see that there's a grill installed. So if grill installed, it is more or less likely that a window with extra frame. Okay, so with extra frame, it is already bypassed the window handle. So we'll just need to measure the window grill. All right. Next, let's learn how to measure clip-on. All right. We can either do up-down type or flat type. There will be two methods to install. One is without extra frame, which is less cost. Clip-on up, down or flat will straight away attach onto the frame. The advantage is cheaper, but the disadvantage is when the window is closed, it's harder to close. As a clip-on up, down or flat, frame will block the way of the window handle. And the down part of the clip-on must be lifted up when the window is closed. Okay, so when this window is fully closed, the window handle will come inside. So the clip-on netting must slide up to give way to the handle. Another method is with extra extruding frame. Advantage is the window handle can be closed normally. The disadvantage is there is an extra cost for the extra frame. Now, with extra frame, first measure the depth of the window handle. Example, the window handle is 1 inch. Then we will need to use an aluminum hollow of 1.5 inch. Next, measure the full width and height of the area wish to install. Meaning this red arrow, once again, measure it fully. And remember to write it down. Okay? And then determine the position of the clip. Select the widest aluminum frame to put clip. Example in the picture, the widest is the width. Okay, comparing to the height, the widest is the width. So we'll put the clip at the up down, okay, meaning 2 at up and 2 at the bottom. Next, measure the width according to the aluminum frame and measure the height according to the aluminum frame. To open a small window to access handle after installing net, take measurement of red arrow below. Okay, so take the measurement of the arrow or equally divide it into half so that we can slide it up, okay, the netting. Select netting with owner, either fiber, polyester or stainless steel net. Select frame color that matches the existing frame. Let the owner know that any color than white, we will have an extra powder coating cost. Now let's take a look on how to measure without extra frame. Explain to the owner that the mosquito net and existing window handle will share the same space. When the netting is fully in use, the window panel must open out. So the window handle won't block the netting. When netting is not in use, okay, we have to slide it up. Only then the window panel can close and netting won't block the window handle. Next, determine the position of the clip. Because the handle is on the bottom here, so we need to put our clip at left and right. Because if we put our clip here, the space here might be lesser. And then when the window hinge is closed, it doesn't have much space to close. Now, measure the width of the aluminum frame that we will be putting our clip, meaning this, okay, this width. Make sure the aluminum frame width is larger than 2.5 cm, okay? This one, make sure it's larger than 2.5 cm. As we need to overlap our netting at least 1 cm to where we put the clip. In this case, left and right, okay? We need to overlap 1 cm of our netting here. And the clip size is 1.3 cm, okay? If the aluminum panel width is 2 cm, there is not much space left. So we might need to add angle to widen the existing aluminum frame. Next, measure the inner frame of the window panel, okay? And add 2 cm to get the width measurement. Now, for the width, okay, where we put the clip, we need to measure the inner frame and then add 2 cm, one to the left, one to the right, so total 2 cm to get the measurement of the width. Measure the height according to the aluminum frame, okay? To open a small window to access handle, after installing net, take measurement of the red arrow below, okay? You can take above the handle or you can make it half the size of the total height. Select netting with owner, either fiber, polyester or stainless steel. Select frame color that matches the existing frame, and also let owner know that any other color than white will have an extra powder coating cost. Now, let's take a look. As you can see here, okay, you see, after we put the clip, the handle will have little space, okay, to close. But still, you can close it. Alright, if you put it left and right, this bar, we can make it larger netting and make it until the bottom. So there's much space for the window latch to close. Now let's learn how to measure rainbow fold for this toilet window. Okay, and the model we are using is single open type. Now measure the height and the width according to the aluminum frame. Okay, so full width and full height. Write it down. Explain to the owner that the mosquito net existing window handle will share the same space. Example, when the netting is in use, okay, meaning cover up all, the window panel must open out, okay? It cannot be like this, it must open out fully so that the window handle won't block the netting. When the netting is not in use, only then the window panel can close, okay? Meaning can come back and close and the netting won't block the window handle. Take note of the existing window handle position. Discuss with the owner and see where should the handle be at, okay? In this case, the mosquito net handle can be left or right when finished close. Let the owner know that the only netting type for this model is polyester. Select frame color that matches the existing frame. Let owner know that any other color than white, okay, will have an extra powder coating fee. As you can see here, now, let's learn how to measure M50 hinge and also Mosquito hinge. First, measure the height and the width according to the aluminum frame, okay, full height and full width. Write it down. So, because the window handle pop out, it will block the netting, so we must add an extruding frame. Measure the depth of the window handle. Example, window handle is 1 inch, then we will need to use aluminum hollow of 1.5 inch. take note of the existing window handle position, discuss with owner and see where should the handle be at. Select netting with owner. In this case, for M50 we can use fiber, polyester, steel or hard net. For Mosquito we can only use hard net. Select frame color that matches the existing frame. Let the owner know that any color than white, there will have an extra powder coating fee. Okay, this is the Mosquito hinge type for the toilet window. Alright, so there you have it. That is how we measure the toilet window. Alright, and I'll see you on the next video.